If you blinked, you would have missed what just happened now. You saw how they stood up straighter. They are children of immigrants and they've been raised to mistrust the law. I am a lawyer, so I'm somehow part of the law. But in their case, they must trust me because when they need straightening out, their parents come to me. When they get in trouble with the law, I help them out. This wasn't always the way in Peckham. It was once a place of fancy shops and history. But then came the cheap high-rise housing estates. And then came with it 14-year-old boys with guns and knives who would starve to death a 10-year-old boy in a stairway because he looked at them funny. Things are now changing again in Peckham. Peckham is now in the middle of a regeneration. At least that's what the government is calling it. They're now tearing down the old buildings and putting up fancy houses, fancier libraries and parks and walkways, hoping that these boys will drop their guns and knives, hoping that this will bring back the fathers of these boys who have let them run in the streets, selling drugs and hunting each other down. Here is Idris Kalejaye, one of the fathers who stayed. He is now talking to Mrs. Akman's sons because she told him they needed a fatherly eye. He's a... Yes?
Are you guys to your mom? Yes, tell her I know you're keeping out of trouble. Yes, sir.
Yeah. He's a plant supervisor at a sausage factory far away where he started out as a factory handoff loading pigs off the back of trucks that brought them to the factory.
Ozone.
Hi, Dee.
How is my fine girl doing?
Well, fine.
That's great. What's for dinner? Where's your aunt?
Oh, she's in the kitchen.
Starving?
Dinner's gonna knock your socks off.
Well, my sock's been on for too long already.
Let me go get Auntie Mika.
Okay. And please do get me a beer.
Oh, ID, you know you shouldn't be drinking on an empty stomach.
You need to be drinking on an empty stomach.
I heard that. There you go.
Thank you. What's with the trousers?
Oh, you like them?
Oh, well, it's pretty in color, but...
What's wrong with them?
Well, you look all grown up.
Oh, ID, I wear trousers all the time.
Oh, yes, but this is different.
Why?
Because it's too tight.
ID, this is the rave now. I can't wear baggy jeans all the time.
But does it have to be this tight? You'll only call the wrong attention to yourself if you keep dressing like this.
Oh, ID, I'm gonna end up being some old maid if I don't start dressing like girls my age.
Look, girls your age are too loose, that's what I think. And I will appreciate it if no woman living under my roof goes around looking like any one of them. That's what all this civilization brings. And sorry. Oh, come on. Lighten up a bit, my dear.
I just don't know what you want from me.
Look, you are 22, but you are still so young. And you don't know these things. I'm just trying to keep you out of trouble. Like yesterday, you were practically hanging over the window.
I was only saying hello to Jamie.
Oh, you think Jamie is such a nice kid? If I told you about the real Jamie...
ID, you've always got to tell me about the real person. Is there someone you can't tell me about?
Look, this is not a particularly safe environment. So you can be all friendly to everybody. Come on. Okay, now go get me your aunt. Mikey called me and said that our cousin has arrived.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Auntie Nika! What's happening? Your cousin has arrived.
Oh, when, where?
Mikey called me just as I was about leaving the office, and he says that their flight landed.
Did he see them?
No, but he says that they've already passed through immigration, which means that their papers stood up. He thinks they should be here in an hour or so.
But when are they going to come next week?
I don't know. Maybe their flight was moved forward or something. Are you all right?
I can't believe they made it. I wanted to prepare for them. I wanted to buy a new bedspread for their room, change...
Wait, what are you going on about? Bedspread? Look, they probably think this is a mansion compared to where they're coming from.
Oh my God, I don't have enough food for them to eat.
Madam, I think you need to calm down. What are you going on about bedspreads and food for? Nigeria is practically falling down around our ears. And I'm not sure they've seen a new bedspread in a long time. they will probably have to thank you for saving their life.
But I guess I was worried how you would take it.
How will I take it? I'm fine with it. Don't I look fine with it? It's your art I'm worried about. Look, Jojo.
Yeah?
Can I get a cold beer?
Okay.
It's your heart I'm worried about, so that I won't come back from work someday and you will tell me that I'll ask for my dinner and you tell me that you've given it out to them.
When did I ever do that?
When did you ever do what? Should I start counting now?
Okay, maybe they should go stay somewhere else.
Oh, come on. I'm just worried about your big heart getting in the way, that's all. Why are you so moody?
Well, I guess I don't want to be blamed if anything goes wrong with them.
Look, nothing can go wrong, for as long as they know how to keep their head low. Look, Nicky, somebody helped me too when I got here. If I had not left Nigeria at that time when I did, I'd probably still be there now, in the midst of all that anarchy, recession, and delayed change. They are your family, and your family is my family.
Oh, did you hear your uncle? He's simply the best. Oh, God bless you, my dear.
No. Look, just make sure that I get my dinner regularly. By the way, what are you girls cooking?
Something special.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's the occasion?
Well,
Is it what I suspect it is?
Go on, tell him.
Tell me what? What are you telling me? What is it? What is it?
Read it.
When did you make this application?
well, I thought that it would be a good...
And you did not think it was right for you to consult me before making such a big decision as this?
Oh, come on, Heidi. She don't want to give you a pleasant surprise.
A pleasant surprise. Look at my face. Does it look pleasantly surprised? Oh, Toju, why do you want to study drama?
Because that's what I really want to do, ID. Not engineering like you want me to.
I'll have you know that engineers make a solid, dependable income.
Oh, but that's not what I want. I want to thrill people, make them feel alive. I can't do that in a solid, dependable career like engineering.
I don't understand you, Toju. I mean, do you know what people do in such places? Drama school. They have got no moral standards. Okay, now tell me, what's going to happen to the university education that you already have? What's going to happen to your degree?
Will it matter if she does a master's in drama in the university?
You're missing the point here. Oh.
ID. So you don't want me to study drama?
That is not what I had in mind for you. Look, I know how these people live. Besides, why does it have to be this school?
But look, it's not that far from here.
Look, it's right in the middle of Peckham still. I wanted you to go somewhere else, not somewhere exactly like this place. Is this not down the road from where that Nigerian kid was stabbed? Look. What's this? It's right in the middle of the blue.
Oh, come on, Idris. She didn't want you to worry about her going far away from home. And you know they have these new buildings all over the place. It's not the same place.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. New buildings all over the place means money for engineers, jobs and money for engineers. And none of that for what? For a whimsical girlish dream of becoming an actress. Oh, would you tell me? Now, if you knew you were going to go to the blue to become an actress, why did you bother getting a degree in the first place?
Told you? Go get dinner. Idris, you need to calm down. Think about it. She's desperate to do this. It has always been her dream. What are you so afraid of? She's not a baby. Come sit down. She can take care of herself.
No! See, if it is this place that I know it to be, she cannot take care of herself.
Well, she's been with us since she was 5. And anything that didn't happen to her here won't happen elsewhere. You can't keep her locked in here forever, you know.
What kind of talk is that? Who is talking about keeping her locked here up forever?
So what do you mean to say? First you said when she was done with high school. Then you said when she was done with university, which, by the way, she went to from home. You have to let her be herself. She needs to find herself.
Come on. My fine girl. My honey bun. A sweetie pie. Come on. Yeah. It's almost time.
Well, you said Mikey said they'd be here in an hour.
Oh, well, they said about an hour.
Oh, okay. So, What do we tell people when they come? I mean, if they ask who they are, of course.
Oh, I suppose you think this is some kind of joke, young lady?
But people are going to know they live here.
Well, you think them coppers don't have eyes here? You think because you live amongst the Nigerian people here, everything is hey, okay? It's a serious business, girl. And I'm talking to you too, Nick.
What is it? Am I going to go and tell someone that they're staying here?
I can see it in your eyes. You think you can still go upstairs and gist with Mrs. Akman about this? Look, even if someone comes in here now and finds you on the sofa talking to them, you have never ever seen them before in your life.
But people will see them coming and going.
Let them. Then it won't be you that told. Don't think that because people laugh with you at the shop, they are not willing to sell you down the road for a tenner. Like they did to that boy, Debbie.
Yeah?
That Debbie boy.
Deb.
Oh, you don't know the story of Deb. Do you want to tell her the story or do you want me to tell her? No, this boy there, his real Nigerian name is Adebayo. But his friends think it is the cutes calling themselves all those funny names. So they call him Deb. Anyway, this boy and his parents live on the other side of the high-rise next door.
Yes, the boy was 12 years old.
15.
15 years old. His auntie came all the way from Nigeria to stay with them for a while.
So this boy, the cop told him that he will give him 100 quid if he told him the name of somebody who is living with them who shouldn't.
The boy took the money, ratted out his aunt to immigration.
What? His own auntie? His blood?
Oh yes, his family showed him. One day, we were home. The next thing we heard was a gunshot. The boy runs out of the house. Someone had shot him in the leg. That was the last we saw of him. He was only 15 years old.
15 years old. Such a boy, do you think he would ever come back to this community? No! He has turned his back on his family, and his family turned his back on him.
I swear no one will hear about them from me.
Ah, good. Good.
Do you think Mikey will take care of them?
Oh, of course. For as long as they owe Mikey, Mikey will find them a way of making money. He has even found them job at the factory.
Your factory?
Oh, yes. For as long as they owe him, he will find them means of making money.
Well, I guess it's better than whatever they were doing in Nigeria.
Toju, can you please get me my cigarettes?
Oh, okay.
Are you angry about something?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You seem unsettled all of a sudden.
I don't know what you're talking about, Idris.
Are you sure you are all right?
I said I'm not angry. If you're angry, let us know that you're angry.
I couldn't find the cigarettes. Can I give you a massage instead?
Okay. Yeah.
Is it here?
They're
here.
I'd rather have them. I'd rather have them myself. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think you better go and help your aunt in the kitchen with the dishes.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
Auntie Nika, I'm sorry I'm coming.
He was a man in a time when being a man was imperative to survival. He worked hard, did what was needed, and raised his family. And before the hour ran out that night, their visitors came.
Oh!
Yeah, we go. There the apartment be now. It be on the ground floor.
Ground floor.
Yeah, man. Ground floor.
Ground floor.
Yeah.
So this is it.
Chill, man. Easy.
How can we thank you, Mr. Mike?
Mikey, man. You call me Mikey.
Sorry, I forget. Mikey.
No problem.
Mr. Mike, please don't forget, any gig in this town, just call me straight.
Yeah, man. 2 days, yeah? Then after, you come see me for where?
Yeah, 2 days.
2 days.
2 days.
Ground floor.
Ground floor.
Mikey.
Congratulations today. London cool. Repeat again, my brother say London cool. Repeat again. them my Lagos line ladies are London, Charlie. Hey, I'm gonna let me kiss this floor. Scum, you better tune down this your Ninja boy message. You know we are new here. Don't go use your big mouth to make sure that everybody knows that too. Yo, calm down. You don't know to happen to sharp Lagos boy like me on these streets now. I'll tell you. You know I promised your mother that I'll take good care of you. I don't want to enter a trouble when I get back home. Oh, but that guy will calm down. Even my mother the guy to you she born now. London good. London good.
Who is that?
Mr. Kale Janye.
Yeah. Come in.
Mr. Kale.
Yes.
Mr. Kale Janye.
Yes.
Welcome. This is my husband, Idris.
I'm Daniel Shogun. It's a honor. Thank you for welcoming
Yes,
us.
Major, the honor is ours.
Put them up.
This is my friend Jide. We have been neighbors since we were a small child. You can say it's like my junior brother.
It's good to see you.
I thought you were supposed to come next week.
That's what we are thinking too. But when they say that we have to leave quick, it's like a dream when we land. That dream, even myself, I don't want to wake up from it. We are here now.
Oh, no, don't worry. I'll get the bags.
Die.
Sister, is this not Toju Alakpe, your late sister to me, she daughter?
Glory. I told you. You said you would see them to their room.
No. Pretty girl like you shouldn't be carrying all this heavy bag from Lagos. Let me put these muscles to some use.
It's okay, I can manage.
No. You just show me the way. I'll be your slave.
Wait. I think you ladies should go and set the table. You guys, let's move the bags. Go and set the table. You must be very hungry.
Yes, sir.
This way. And to the right. And then the last room to the left.
My sister. Sister, I'm not really hungry.
Not hungry.
As we don't mind it, it's the excitement. We've always wanted to come to London. Now we're here. We can't believe it.
Haven't been before.
Well, we have, but I really haven't been anywhere. Only in my dreams. But in those dreams, I'm a world-class traveler. I have my own private jet to make world-class traveling much easier. But in real life, I really haven't. Told you, Antonike, don't mind him. You know he's a talkative. I'm trying to train him to keep short once in a while.
Oh, it's not a problem. It's nice to have someone to make us laugh once in a while at home. Cabo, Toju, go and get the pounded yam.
Okay.
Pounded yam in London. Hey, home cooking.
We also eat homemade food here. It's a bit expensive, but we manage.
Okay. Come and eat today.
Oh, yeah, Dayo.
My fine sister. Thank you. Thank you. No, you wait. You see it now.
You go sit down there. But you get me here. How was your trip?
Hey, he's fine, thank you. It's our first time on the aeroplane, but it's very exciting. Don't mind him. But for me, I kept staring out of the window, thinking to myself, brother, if this thing just fall out of the sky, we are done for. I was the only bushman on that plane.
I've never been on a plane before.
You are not serious?
Seriously. But what about you guys? Do you not have enough planes in Nigeria?
Oh, of course, there are not planes, but you see, that thing is expensive, travel. But we usually take the night bus, especially when we're going somewhere very far. But it's very dangerous if you run into armed robbers.
Armed robbers? What? That sounds so scary. Have you guys ever run into any?
Myself? No. I have a lot of luck on my side. At least that's what everybody tells me.
Hey, Dayo. How is old Granny? I haven't seen her in about 20 to 25 years.
She's fine. But I think you see her every day now.
How is that?
She must look like a small version of Granny.
Ah, now that you said it.
You know I've been meaning to say the same thing since we arrived.
I look like my great-grandmother?
Yes.
I always knew Mama Belkuta must have been very pretty when she was young. Just like you do, not like me.
Just like you, Tojo Alakwe. You should take it easy. Doing all that talking while you are eating.
Mommy, it's nothing. It's just the pepper. We are from Lagos. We know these things.
Do you want some more water today?
Thank you, my fine sister. And this soup. Oh, thank you.
Oh, no, don't worry about the plates. I'll get them. You can come and wash your hands in the kitchen.
My fine sister.
Dayo, how is your daughter? I hear that she is very ill.
Yes, my little daughter Ebu. These are pictures.
Oh, dear. Let's see. Oh.
The doctor says she has a hole in her heart. That's why I'm here. I'm trying to see that if we can hand some money for her operation. They say it's very expensive. Thank you.
She's adorable.
She's cute. How much is this operation going to cost?
It's 20,000.
Naira.
No.
She's pounds.
That's a lot of quid.
It's a lot. In Naira, it's about 10 million.
Oh, well, now that you're here, we hope that you can work and make some real good money.
Thank you, sir. And you must thank your wife for me. Alone, she'll be of great help.
Oh, no, mate. The least we can do is to share our space with you.
Thank you, sir. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking of something else. No? Yes. Sister, honestly, what you have done for me, only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward you.
I don't understand.
Sister Nikki has been sending us money to take care of
Dayo, I didn't tell anybody, eh?
We are glad to be of help. We are very glad to be of help.
Yes.
And now that you are here, I hope that you can work hard to make some real good money. What's the story with Jide?
Jide is practically my junior brother. You see, he loses his father when he's small. And because their house is beside our own, I always keep an eye on him. Even when I go to start my own family, I always keep an eye on him.
Don't you think you want those pants long enough?
Dayo, how's the transportation business back home?
It's cuckoo fine, but we are not making enough money to put food on the table now.
Sister, being a downfall driver in Lagos is very tough. Everybody will harass you from passenger to police to what's it called? Tax force. They call those people last man now.
Yes. In fact, every day I go home with the headache. When I'm sleeping like this, I can hear on.
If you use your own anyhow here, you will be in jail.
That means everybody driving in Lagos, if they were here, they'll be living in jail now, both to private and commercial.
So, who is driving your bus now that you're here?
Sister, I have to leave my job to come here. You know the bus is not my own. So I drive it every day on hire for the owner. And then I give him daily deliver and I take what is remaining.
Jide, did you used to drive a bus as well?
Myself? Well, I did a few other things as well, so you know.
You know, you want to work in a bank or oil company, but...
Or a telecommunications company. You see, that's where the big dream jobs are. But I always also used to DJ on the side.
Really?
I'm telling you, but there's no money in that thing.
That's what I was trying to tell you to do.
But sir, I always did it for the love of it. Anything for the love. I will do anything for love. I will do anything for love. I will do anything, just anything for love. twisted. I'm just give me 1 week, 5 working days, I'll brush your skills up sharp.
No, the boy can dance, go on.
A good dancer without money in his pockets. And there are millions of them. Toju, go and get me another beer.
I just got you.
Get me another. Okay, take this in.
Yes. I think that's why the boy is here. He too want to work. But I think you can make money by dramatizing in London.
Yes, but I won't advise it.
But Mikey says it's alright too.
Mikey takes a lot of risk. Look, if you are new in a country and you don't have your papers, you keep your head low. Otherwise, any single mistake and you find yourself on the next plane back to Nigeria. No amount of bragado can get you out of that.
Even you will reckon that if risk was such a bad thing, we won't be here ourselves.
Okay. Go on, take as much risk as you want to take until you find yourself back at Murtala Mohammed International Airport.
Don't worry, Mr. Idris. We'll be careful. Nobody's driving any taxi in London.
No, but I'll just say what's
no taxi.
No taxi.
I guess that you guys must be tired from your long day. You're traveling from Lagos to London. Do you want to retire now?
It's alright. It's alright. Thank you, man. The food was good. The soup.
Fantastic. Welcome.
Good night.
I told you, go and clear up.
Oh, okay.
Do the dishes.
Those Nigerians just fresh off the boat. They are so wet behind the ears. Ignorant as ignorant can be.
You act like you were any different.
Trust me, I was never like that.
Oh yes, when you arrived in London, you were fully formed and sophisticated.
What's that supposed to be?
Oh, come on, Idris. You should know that when you got to London, you could barely find your place in society.
You don't know what you're saying. You don't know what you're saying. By the way, did we have any discussion about sending money home?
They needed it, so I sent it.
Oh, they needed it, so you sent it. Well, next time before you go on Mother Teresa on that money, remember that somebody is working his skin off his bone to make it.
Oh, come on, Idris. I didn't mean any harm.
Come on, Idris. You don't mean. Seriously? Like, look, I can't put up with this kind of aggravation tonight. I'm going to bed.
Idris. Idris! Yeah, I was thinking we were going to have a pleasant time.
Who could have known what was to come? It seemed a simple enough thing, these two people coming into their lives. But Idris has set his life on one course. And I suppose he never expected that these visitors would be damned to change that course. Now, as time passed, this new course showed itself and caused trouble he could not handle.
Toju? Nike? Nike? Toju? Toju? Nike?
Oh, welcome, dear.
I've been back for a while. What's for dinner? I'm hungry.
I'm sorry I didn't hear you. I was in the bedroom reading.
I had a tear on that jacket. That's why I didn't take it to work. Do you think you could fix it?
Oh, sure thing. Hope there isn't a problem with you coming in late tonight.
I had to do tons of work, but some idiot who didn't come, he said his mother was sick or something. Oh, those guys, they could storm the moon with their lies sometimes. Where's the dude?
She went to the theater.
Did you say Toju went to the theater?
Oh, yes, dear. Jide wanted to go, so she decided to take him.
Well, it's past 10 already.
They went to the theater.
I heard it the first time, and they should be back by now.
They'll be back soon.
This is the third time they're going out in a week. And isn't that boy supposed to be keeping his head low when he's not working? And how come he's always out with Toju till the early hours?
Well, I'm sure he knows what he's doing. I'm sure he's being careful.
I don't know how that boy behaves this way.
What way is that?
Why does he think that he can just run freely without permission?
Well, they told me before they went out.
That is beside the point. I am the man of this house. And if Jide had any respect for me, he would have sought my permission first.
So what do you want to do now?
What are you asking me that for?
Because I don't understand. She went out with a young man her age. What's wrong with that?
What's wrong with it? Oh, Nike, what's wrong with it? Are you kidding me? I'm disappointed in you. Is this the kind of man you brought her up to be with? Oh look, I'm shocked. Eh? Look, I don't want anyone using to do. Can't you even see how odd that boy is?
Odd? What's odd about him? He's a hard-working young man. What's not to like?
Oh, so you mean all that cleaning and polishing that he does to his body, all that is normal to you?
Oh, come on, Idris. Don't be backwards. He's just metrosexual. He takes care of himself.
Metrosexual? When the guys see him in the factory, they start laughing. He's always got a comb or brush in his back pocket. And when he's not singing and dancing, he's combing his ear and looking at himself in the mirror. And he laughs along with them.
Well, I guess he's not bothered about what people say. Come on, think about it. Maybe that was the way he was raised.
Oh, did Dayo not say that he practically brought him up? Okay, so why is Dayo not like that? Dayo walks and talks like a man. Nobody's laughing at Dayo. Oh, I'm shocked at you, Nick. I'm shocked that I have to be the one telling you all this. I would have thought that you would be the first person to speak up.
Idris, leave the kids alone. Don't go and start looking for trouble.
I am not looking for any trouble. But I am not going to sit by here and pretend as if everything is perfect. Oh, Nick, it's so disappointing. You act sometimes as if everything is perfect with you.
Well, if you must know, everything is not perfect with me.
Really?
I do worry about some things, you know. Would you care to know what they are?
What are they?
Like, if I am still your wife or not, because you're sure not acting like it.
I have not been feeling well. Since they came here, I have not been feeling well.
Idris, it's been 6 months since you last touched me. They've only been here since 3 months.
I don't want to talk about this now. Please, madam, can we please not talk about this?
Oh, Idris, what's the problem? Let's talk about it.
Look, I said leave me alone. I don't want to talk about it. You see, the point is that I'm just concerned about her, that's all.
Leave her alone. She's no longer a child.
What?
She needs to learn her own lessons, Idris. You can't keep worrying about her for the rest of your life. No, now, see, you need to stop this. Now, come sit down and let me get you your dinner.
I'm going out for a walk.
I thought you said you were hungry.
I lost my appetite a long time ago.
Idris, leave the kids alone.
Wagwan Black, my big brother Zion. You want to go for a drink down at the pool?
No, I just want to enjoy some fresh air here. Aren't you supposed to be working your shift tonight?
Mikey, not on shift when the sidewalk business booming, man.
You'll be in a lot of trouble if the head of security finds out.
Only if he finds out, my big brother Zion.
I've told you I don't like you calling me that.
Abundant, man. You're my big brother Africa.
Your ass fired is what you are going to get one day.
Who needs that bleeding job anyway? Yeah, man. How them boys doing?
Dayo is running his shift tonight. Well, I thought you should know that. Anyway, you don't ever bother going to work.
Abundant, man. What about we smooth, man?
Me what?
Jive, man. You know, jive, man.
Oh, Jide.
Yeah.
He's gone out.
You done a real good thing, you know, taking them in.
Oh, well, it's no skin off my back.
That older one, Dio, he worked so hard, he put everyone to shame over there. He messing with some people's space, man, because he wanna do everything.
Well, he's a responsible family man.
Now, Jai, man. But smooth man Jai, he funny as hell, man. Everyone just laugh their brains out when him around.
Well, I guess it's kind of funny like that.
He not even really what he says, you know. As soon as he open him out, people just kill themselves laughing.
He's young, he will learn.
Ah, he's okay, man. He young. He wanna know everything about London. Me thinks he wanna settle down. Jeez! I gotta go, man. Your pass this to my smooth man Jai for me.
What's he going to do with it? What's
In
it?
brand new laptop for him DJ. Well, he know exactly brand new, but he will do.
What does it do this for?
You don't know?
No.
Man, everyone know Jai used to DJ back in Lagos. One of your people even asked him to make some nice Nigerian selection music for him party coming very soon.
Huh?
For like a give me love, oh. Boom! For your love, I go blow church. Cheers! When he come back, you give him. Him already paying full for it. No stress.
Really?
My big brother Zion. Mikey. Out! Yo, man! Smooth, man! Jai, man! Pretty angel. How you be?
I'm good.
You too look hot. Yeah. You're gonna burn up this one.
Thanks, Mike. To see you, bro.
Jai, man.
Yeah. Oh, one second.
You just left your stuff. You just in it.
The laptop.
Your laptop.
Oh, shot.
And I got your other stuff too. Your cell phone.
Smooth. Mikey.
Mikey.
Not respect, bro. Big Jack. New phone, new laptop. So my DJ set is confirmed. Party up. I'll be the DJ in the hood. Yeah.
Oh, hey, ID. Guess what? We went to see Lion King and it was so much fun. It's all about Africa, but Chidi said it's nothing like Nigeria.
Evening, sir. I don't mind ignorant people. They feel like Africa is one country, and when you get to the airport, elephants be greeting you up and down the place.
What are you doing outside anyway?
Waiting for you. Do you have any idea what time it is?
Sir, okay, it's my fault.
You don't even have the decency to wait until you are spoken to before you open your mouth.
It's my fault, really. I asked you to come with me to get some fish and chips after the show.
Look, I just don't like you coming back home late. That's it.
Sir, I'm really sorry. It's my fault. It will never happen again.
You go on inside. I want to have a word with her.
Sir, it's really my fault. I'm really sorry.
Alone.
Okay, sir.
We only went to the theatre, ID. He's never been to one before.
Look, I'm just concerned about you, that's
But
all.
why? There's really nothing to worry about.
But I worry. Could you? I mean, in the past it used to be that I'll come back from work and you are there to welcome me. But these days I hardly see you. It takes you all over the place.
He's just so excited to see everything. And he's such a great guy. He has such an amazing heart, ID.
And I guess he's smooth too.
Well, I kind of like him.
That's my worry, to do. That you seem to like him.
But what's wrong with that? He's a great guy.
That guy without home training.
Oh, no, ID. Not one of your no-home training lectures.
Look, if he had any home training, he would have accorded me some respect before going out with you. I mean, knowing that I am the man of this house, who is your father?
But he does respect you, ID. He does. He's always talking about you. He says he admires the way you took him and Dio in. He says very few men would do that, ID. He does respect you.
Oh, you are so naive sometimes.
I'm not naive.
You are. Look, if you are not, so why haven't you seen through him all this while?
I don't understand.
Oh, I figured as much. Look, you know I've kept my tongue all this while because I wanted you to see through him. I wanted you to know him for who he truly is.
ID, I don't like where you're going with this.
Come on, can't you see? He's fake. He's desperate, and he will use anything and everything to get his papers. He marries you today, he becomes a British citizen the next day.
ID, that's not fair and that's not true.
What's not fair? What's not true? I can see it. He's got his mind on that since that first night he arrived. Okay, tell me, what does he do with his first paycheck? He goes to buy them brand new shoes, Expensive sneakers, new shirts, he even goes to buy a bleeding laptop because he wants to become a DJ. Meanwhile, Dio's daughter is dying of a heart condition back home in Nigeria. Who does that? People like that, they only think for themselves.
Oh, stop it, ID.
To you? You don't think I'm doing all this in your best
I
interest?
don't want to talk about this anymore.
So she doesn't listen to me anymore?
Because I love him.
What?
And I know you don't like him, ID, but you have no right to say all these horrible things about him.
No. No.
Told you. What's wrong?
I think you better talk to her.
What did you say to upset
Don't
her?
talk to me that way.
How do you want me to talk to you?
Look, this is my house and my word is law.
Your word. Your word means nothing if you don't respect the people that you live with.
You are the one making my word mean nothing with your insubordination.
Eh? Insubordination. Idris, am I your worker? I am your wife. Yeah? Idris! Idris! Told you?
Yes?
Oh, stop crying. It doesn't change anything. Come sit down.
I just don't understand why he wants to hurt me like this.
Stop saying you don't understand. Do you want to be with Jide or not?
I don't know anymore. But I don't want to make ID angry.
You don't want to make Idris angry. So what if he's angry? Will you be bothered whether he's angry for the rest of your life? Look, you need to stand up to him sometime.
Yeah, but maybe he's not right for me if ID doesn't like him.
Has there been anybody that Idris thought was right for you? If Theresa Mason walked in right now to get married to you, Idris should still say no. Come. You can't put up with this all the time, you know.
Yeah, but I don't know how to stand up to him. He still thinks I'm a child.
He still thinks I'm a child. It's because you behave like a child.
I act like a child?
But you act not like a grown woman and he like a grown man.
I don't understand.
Let me make it clear for you. Idris comes home from work. What do? You throw your arms around him like it was nothing.
Well, I'm only happy to see him.
And then you sit on his lap like you were 6 or something.
But I've always sat on his
Well,
lap.
don't do it again. Only children do that. And stop running around half naked in front of him.
I never do that.
The other day he was in the bathroom shaving. You walked in there with your underwear.
Yeah, but that's because I wanted to tell him something.
Next time, let him come out of the bathroom and you put some clothes on.
This is all so confusing.
There's nothing confusing. What? Oh, no, part of it is my fault. I was so afraid that he was going to think that I was jealous.
He said that you're jealous of me?
Do you think I'm jealous of you?
No.
So, back to what I was saying. Things need to change in this house. I have told him that he needs to realize that you're a grown woman. But you need to step up to him sometime.
Okay, fine, I'll try.
You will not try. You have to.
I will.
It was after this time that he came to see me. We knew each other from around the neighborhood where I helped many people in the community with legal trouble. I saw the way he walked through the door that something was wrong. His eyes were sunken. He looked badly disturbed. I soon realized that a fire burned within him that would not let him be. Idris, sit down, please. Sit down. Idris, sit down. Sit down, Idris. Idris, sit down. Yeah. Well, I don't know if there's anything I can really do for you. Has she broken the law in some way?
That's why I came to you, so you could tell me.
Well, I mean, she's well past the age of consent already, although that hardly counts for much these days. And then she's quite capable of determining her own way, especially in matters of love.
What if this person is clearly using her? What if his intentions are not right? Is that not illegal?
That's a very difficult thing to determine.
But I can see it for what it is. I can read him like a map. I know where he's going. To him, it's all a grand scheme, and he thinks that he's going to get away with it.
You can't be sure of any of this. For the law to work, it has to deal with tangibles, not things you feel.
Look, Mr. Johnson, I've always seen you as a very intelligent man.
Yeah.
So please listen to me.
Okay.
You see, I'm an immigrant, and I know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When you come out here as an immigrant, you try to save every penny you make because you are not sure whether that's going to be your last, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This boy has no such concern. He goes around to buy everything he can lay his hands on. Brand new shoe, brand new shirt. He even goes to buy a bleeding laptop because he wants to become a DJ, which means that he has plans of making his stay permanent.
Well, look, what if all of this is true? What then? Huh?
Yeah. See, what I am about to tell you now is strictly between the two of us. Okay. I haven't told anybody before. Not even my wife.
Oh, of course.
That boy, there's something weird about him. He's always into this pruning and blocking himself. No hair out of place. Eyebrows straight like Harrow because he's always plucked them out. You understand?
No, I don't.
Oh, he's so easy to this singing and dancing and pruning and blocking.
But it is, I'm not going to.
Listen, Mr. Joseph. Please listen to me. You see, at the factory, when the guys see him, they must stop laughing. They think it's because they think he is funny, but I know it is not. It is because they think he is weird. Now, that man, if you can call him a man, that is the person who now steps forward to say that he wants to marry my own Tojo Olape.
Look, Idris, I understand you. Maybe more than you think I do. But you see, I have my own children, and there's nothing the law can do for you.
Are you saying that a man like that who's obviously weird can do all this, marry my own daughter, and the law will let him get away with it?
I'm sorry, Idris, the law cannot help you with this.
Nothing at all?
Nothing. But the only thing the law could be concerned about is the fact that it's an illegal. But I'm sure, I don't think you want to do anything about that, would you?
Oh, no! I would not go that far. But are you saying that the law is absolutely endless about this?
Well, there's nothing the law can do for you. Nothing. You see, Idris, sit down. Now listen to me, Idris. You see, sometimes one can love something a little too much. I think you love her a little too much. And too much love for anything but the Almighty God is not healthy for anybody. I mean, you brought her up, you loved her. You got to let her go. Let her be her own person.
But I am doing this in our own best interest.
But there's nothing more you can do. You've done your part. Why don't you leave the rest to time and chance? And of course, trust that you brought her up properly to be able to tell her right from wrong.
But you two can see that this man is obviously weird.
Listen to me. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing the law can do. Right?
Okay then.
So what are you going to do?
Thank you for your help. You?
Yeah.
What am I going to do? You've said it all already. I'm a nobody before your law. Oh, I gave everything I had for that girl. And then, so that what can happen? So that this queen who calls himself a man can come down and take her away like she's got nobody. Oh, Mr. Johnson, working in a sausage factory is not the prettiest of jobs, but I did it. I moved slabs of meat every day. I swam in blood and gore till I didn't know where my blood ended and the dead animals began. All for what? Even when I had nothing, I took from myself and gave to this girl. So that what can happen? So that some two-bit thief who is only good at nothing but taking what does not belong to him can come and take her away. Is that what your law is telling me?
Idris, you have done your part, and she's grown up now. Now, look, listen to me. What solution do you have to stop this? Are you going to marry her?
What did you just say? How unfair can you be? Oh my God, I have raised this girl with all the love a father could, and all I get from you for that is this.
But what more do you want me to say? I have spoken to you like a man, giving you advice I will give my own brother.
Oh, well then, thank you, brother. Let's shake on him, I don't see. I will see you around.
Idris! Idris! as he left, I knew things had just taken a turn for the worse. I saw in his eyes, in his gait, in the way he walked through the door. I mean, it was like seeing a man about to cross in front of a running truck and having your voice completely fail you so that you're unable to call a warning to him. I prayed and hoped that I was wrong. But I knew, as a man who has seen the world, I knew enough to know that more would come. But what could I do to stop it? Nothing.
Thank you. That's a very nice meal.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dayo, I suppose you are now a proper Londoner.
How do you mean, sir?
Oh, I saw that it was a proper British breakfast that was set before you, and you thoroughly enjoyed it.
Well, what can one do but adjust to every situation one finds himself?
So how's the savings coming along?
It's not bad, it's not bad.
That's to tell you what dedication and common sense can do.
Thank you, sir. You see, actually it would have been more than that. But you know I have to send money home. We are hoping to do an operation before her 7th birthday, which is 5 months from now.
Strong girl. Bros, you need to see her. I'm telling you, sometimes one doesn't even know the little girl is ill.
How can anyone forget that a little girl of about 5 with a hole in her heart is sick? It is sheer stupidity.
Jide did not mean it that way.
I did not mention anybody.
How's your family?
They are well. My wife miss me gone.
Oh, I'm sure your wife must miss you. I'm sure that when our Nigerian friends get back home, they will find some different ones.
How do you mean?
Oh, well, women get lonely. They help themselves.
Women back home are not like that. They are not like women here. They are not free.
Neither are women here.
Jide, you were teaching me some dance steps.
Yes. Yes.
Every night he is in the club dancing. Every night he risks being deported.
How?
Oh, it could get into a fight, you know. This thing is happening. He has better been caught for his own.
See, if I'm to choose, girl, I choose you.
Your brother thinks that you need to learn some other moves.
No problem now. No problem.
Wait. Oh, so if you run into your enemy, you will dance to him?
But I'm a lover, not a fighter. Besides, I have quick feet.
You don't need quick feet. You need quick fists. Now, can you fight?
Fight? I can't fight.
Oh, yes, then show me what you've got.
Please, is this necessary?
Oh, yeah, man. I just want to see what the boy has got and maybe teach him a lesson or two, okay? Improve his skills. Okay, oh, yeah, let's have it. Well, you see, the first thing you've got to learn is the stance. Huh? Balance. If you miss your step, then you're deadbeat. Huh? Huh? Okay, now, let's see. Here, come on. Come on. Oh, no. Your fist in the air.
Oh, okay.
I dare you.
Oh, calm down. It's just a little bit of sport.
You watch out.
Okay, now, you come and we will party, okay? Okay, now, go.
Watch out. I float like a butterfly, but I still
Okay.
I float like a...
Not bad, but not good enough. Can I wait? I'm coming.
Okay.
We will party.
Okay.
Get up and fight like a man. You know this. But I didn't hurt him. It was just a little mind brush. A mistake in the learning of the art of boxing.
I'm alright, you didn't hurt me.
Yes, you see? You hear the young man. So what's the fuss all about? It was just a little bit of fun. Some entertainment.
I thought we were dancing.
Get me inside. Let me get you some ice.
I thought we were dancing.
Hey, Mr. Kalajayu. Share you have ear of the war between the Ijebu and the Hondo people?
No, it's not the test.
It is. Is this little fight of yours that remind me?
Oh,
You see, the Ijebu people, they were bent on conquering their neighbor, the Hondo people. But the Hondo people, they find it very tough because the Ijebu people, they have come up with a sham that render the Hondo people cutlass useless. Anytime the Hondo people strike them like this, their cutlass achieve no penetration.
so your nose lost the war.
No! Mumbo, the Yoruba people now go back and they chop both sides of their cutlass. So that anytime they strike the Jebu people like this and it gives me a sheep penetration, they now turn it quickly and they strike like this. Mobile Shereni. Mobile Shereni. You see, if it is in those days, you will have lost both arms. Good day, Mr. Kalejayu.
If you ever try cross Brutala, they will use you as target practice.
JJ, stop. Why are you always so mean to me?
Look at you. Look at you. So mean to me. Come on, you playing God.
Yeah, whatever.
Don't worry about it.
Man.
That sounds like Mikey.
Bunch of scaredy cats. Now, if you don't want to get caught, you shouldn't be sitting close to each other.
We thought it was ID.
It wouldn't have been funny if it was a woman.
But I'd like you to know that he's not too far behind me. Told you? Let's go inside.
What's so funny? Why are you laughing?
Nothing, dear. We're just happy to see you.
Okay.
Welcome, sir.
I'm happy to see you too. I told you,
Yeah?
I've got a surprise for you.
For me?
Yeah,
Really? What is it?
I've just gone to pay your tuition.
My tuition?
Yes.
For my drama school?
What else are we talking about?
Thank you so much, ID.
Oh, you're welcome.
You finally did it.
I did it.
Thank you. Oh my goodness, I need to pack. Jide, come and pack with me.
Well, go ahead. It's not like you're traveling right now.
Jide, please, don't be silly. Come on, I'm so excited. I want to pack now.
Oh, come on, Toju, go ahead. I'll meet you. Just go ahead.
Be happy for her. That is what she's always wanted. Didn't she tell you?
You didn't tell me anything.
Well, you didn't have to encourage that.
Well, you should have told me.
Well, it wouldn't have been a surprise anyway, anymore.
So when is the first session?
Next week.
Oh, Jide, okay. Don't worry. Before you know it, 6 months will fly by. Bele.
Nobody mentioned it, but it hung in the air like thick smoke. It was only too obvious why Idris suddenly changed his mind about Toju's drama school. Toju out of the house meant less of Jide in her life. And the 6 months was just enough time he needed to show Toju just what kind of person he claimed Jide to be. And as Toju's return drew nearer, he grew more desperate with his plans.
What? Can I? Nika. Nika.
Oh, yes, dear.
Can I have some juice? Oh, okay, to work.
1 minute.
Morning, sir.
Oh, morning, Jide.
Sir.
I need to go to the store. We told you coming back home from school. We need some more groceries.
It's okay.
Aren't you late?
I'll be okay.
I'll see you later then.
Okay.
Okay, ma.
No breakfast, Jide.
No, sir, I'm not really hungry, sir. I just don't need to rush to.
I'd like to have a word with you before you.
Okay.
It's about that matter we discussed. You need to decide quickly.
Sir, I just want to think about it more. So, I can.
Look, that's exactly what I'm saying. You have no time on your side.
Well, Uncle Idris, I really don't know about spending the rest of my life with somebody I don't love.
Who's talking about spending the rest of your life with somebody you don't know? This is a contract. You get in and then you get out once you get your papers. It can be dissolved just like this. What?
How long?
Oh, well, it could take a couple of years, 1 or 2. You just stay in it long enough for you to get your papers. And then you are free to roam the streets of London. Look at me. Huh? If you are caught without your papers and you have to be deported, you will not even be allowed to put on your underwear.
I don't know now. Oh, Idris, I really don't know. I'm just.
Look. You are about a year old in London, and you still don't have your papers. You want to, this is the only chance you have. Mikey and I can easily arrange it.
That can be done.
Oh yes, you know how Mikey is with things like this.
I'll do it.
Good boy. You see, you are just about to become a proper Londoner. A good decision. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. When I come back, we'll talk more about it.
Okay. And Jide, I hope you remember the fee.
Yes, it's $2 grand. But that's why I need more time. I only have $1 grand. So
Don't let that delay you anymore. I'll add $1 grand to the $1 grand you have. And then you can pay me 500 back later.
only half.
Oh, yes.
Okay, please, thank you.
What are families for?
Okay, I'll bring the $1 grand when I'm back.
Okay.
Okay,
All right. Yeah, what I get myself.
Oh, Jide. Oh, yeah, please sit down, sir. Yeah. Coffee, whiskey.
No, sir, I'm fine. Sir.
That's fine, that's all right.
Sir, I was just hoping you could point me in the right direction, because I don't know.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's really up to you, young man. It's your choice.
A very tough choice at that, because, sir, I'm in love with Jojo Lakme and I've not told anybody this.
I would think the thickest London fog wouldn't be enough to blind anyone to that fact.
But Mr. Kalejaye hates my guts, and that's my major worry.
Well, if both of you are truly in love, then you both have a responsibility to your future together, not external parties.
Jojo is never at all to take my calls when I even try to call her.
What? You mean she's avoiding you?
Yes!
Why? she's over the top with you.
I mean, we talk to each other all the time. And now Mr. Kaleja is trying to tell her I want to use that to acquire some bloody papers.
Look, it's filled my ears with enough of that.
I believe Phil told you yes, do the same thing too.
Well, you think that's why she's has refused to get in touch?
Sir Johnson, I really don't know what to think anymore. Or maybe she's even seeing someone else.
No, come on, Jide. Come on, Jide. Now, I would say that you make more effort to talk to her and let's see.
Or maybe I should marry the white girl. Then everybody will know that I'm really genuine. And Uncle Idris will be happy and convinced I'm not trying to use the girl to acquire some paper.
Jide, sit down for a while. Sit down. Come on. Yeah. You see, I don't think you should make such hasty decision, right?
Okay, sir. I'll give it some more thought and I'll check back again.
All right?
Thank you for your advice, sir. Thank you, sir.
Brilliant. Good.
Who's that? Whoa!
My big brother Zion.
I told Brother Zion.
Are we ready?
Oh, yeah, you got the car?
Car ready, me big brother?
Okay, just a moment. No. Okay.
My big brother Zion. Where the broom and him brother?
They went to the tailors. They'll be back in a short while.
They better be here real quick.
Okay.
Damn crazy priest, he say he not gonna wait a second longer.
Yeah, no mess on that. Oh, you guys are back.
Boom! Here we go. Are we ready?
Now just go for your suit and let's go quick.
Hey, excuse me, please. Jide have something to tell everyone. Oh, yeah.
Oh, we haven't got time. Can't it wait?
Sir, but I need to say this now. It's very important, sir.
Wagwan, blood. You catch cold in your feet?
I'm sorry, but I really don't want to go on with this thing.
What? You want to cancel the wedding?
I want to cancel the contract.
Boom! Blood clot. Babylon done scatter Zion.
Mr. Kaleja, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause anybody.
No. I mean, you don't need to be sorry. We set this up all for you. I'm just trying to be of help. And if you think that you want to throw your only chance away with your money, it's your business.
Exactly. It's his business. And he said that he's no longer interested. Abi?
Well, it may be his business to throw away his own money, but where's my own $1,000?
Sir, is 5?
No problem, my son.
Your blood. Me want me cut.
500. No problem.
Boom.
Hello, everyone.
Mikey, out.
What are you doing back home today, Joju?
Well, my Christmas break came early, so I decided to surprise you all. Why are you both so dressed up?
Ask your uncle.
Ask Jide.
Jide, so it really is true. You are getting married. Congratulations.
Toju, Toju.
Really, Idris? You need to stop meddling with the kids, huh? You sent one off to school, tried to marry the other one off? Really?
Well, at least one of us must act as if we love this girl still. And since you have abandoned your responsibility, guess who has taken it up?
Oh, so you did all of this for me? Please don't bother. You need to stop.
Let me see you make me stop.
Toju, come on now, just listen to me. Toju, just hear me out now. I never really would have gone through with that contract.
Then why did you agree to it in the first place?
It was everything your uncle wanted. I just figured if I did what he wanted, he would let us be together eventually.
Yeah, well, he said that you were getting married because you had found someone else.
Oh, come on, Toju. Why would you talk like that? I never even met this person yet. It was all your uncle. Come on, Toju. You have to listen to me. Why would you listen to anything he has to say about me? He doesn't want us to be together. By the way, why would I want any other woman in the world? When I found the most beautiful woman standing right here in front of me. You're my endless love.
Jide, you have to promise me that something like this never happen again. Or else.
Whoa. You wanted the writing, just show me the dotted lines and put my signature straight.
I'm serious, Jide.
You think I'm playing? You know my love for you will make me do crazy things, so just tell me exactly what you want is done.
I bet you say that to all the girls.
Sometimes, yeah. Come on, I just play with you. Yes, yes. So, Mikey.
No, wait, Jide. Jide, I've been thinking about us. And I've been wondering what it would be like if we went to go and settle in Nigeria. I'm serious, Jide.
To go to Nigeria and settle down to what?
Well, I've never been to Nigeria before.
Come on, Toju. Just to visit Nigeria, that's not a problem. We might as well always do that after we settle down here.
Yeah, but babe, what if we have to? Would you still marry me?
Toju, how would that question still arise? You still don't trust me?
No, don't say that. Look, I'm just thinking about us. I'm tired of my uncle doubting you all the time. He's the only father I have.
Okay. To marry you and then go back to Nigeria and settle down. Okay, if that's what you want.
Yes.
No! You have no idea what you're asking for. So, Toju, let me paint the picture very clearly for you. If you make me take you to Nigeria like this, you might as well have turned me into a pig with a gold ring on its snout.
Oh, Jide, I'm just thinking about us.
And what will you do for work when you get there?
Well, we could get jobs. I mean, you have your degree, so it can't be that bad.
So, let me open your ears, listen to what you're saying now. I mean, if it wasn't so bad, I wouldn't be here myself. Look, babe, the struggle is real. Every day is a different and new hustle. There's nothing sexy or funny or romantic about living in poverty. I should be the authority in that department. And then you're 27 looking like you're 40 years old like myself. Oh, come on, babe.
Jide, I'm just thinking about us.
We might as well pack up right now and start living, Toju. I mean, I survived it myself. I'm sure you can too. I survived the heat, the filth, the lack of electricity, we might even have to share the same filthy toilets and bathrooms with about, say, 4 or 5 other families. And they face me, I face you situation, so what would that be?
Look, Jide, I'm not trying to make
We might as well just leave right now. There's no point waiting on immigration. At least Idris will be happy and convinced I'm not trying to use it to acquire some bloody paper.
Jide, don't be angry.
Of course I'm angry now. I told you. Your uncle acts as though you're not good enough for someone to love you for who you are, just like this. Does he think I'm desperate? Eh? By the way, what's even so fancy about being a British citizen anyways? Eh? Is it a skyscraper or high-rise buildings we don't have in Nigeria? Go to Marina, plenty! Or you think we don't have buses and taxis and Uber and all those things? We have BRT. It's only money we don't have. By the way, Africans are very rich. The richest of them amongst them are Nigerians. It's just the jobs we don't have. That's the major reason I'm here, Toju. To look. Oh, come on, Toju. Come on, babe. Don't cry now. I don't want you to cry. You see, this is why I can't take you to Nigeria. If I did, there'll be more tears like this. Believe me, myself, I cried. Many nights alone. Toju, I want to be with you because you're so beautiful and delicate. And I don't want any harm to come to you. Toju, like me. I love you.
I love you. I'm just so confused. My auntie keeps telling me that I need to grow up, be more of a woman.
I think she's right.
And if she's so right, why can't she be a better wife to him? Why does she have to talk to him the way she does? Sometimes he comes in and I know he's tired and I know all he wants is someone just to welcome him in a quiet voice. But then she'll talk to him hard. I know when he's tired or when he's hungry or when he just wants to bear his cigarettes.
love you. And yet he's ready and willing to hurt you for the same love. And what kind of love is that anyways? What told you? Look at me, I'm here. And for as long as I'm here, I promise to love you till the end of time, Toju. Toju, believe me, I love you.
And I love you.
You bastard! How dare you!
I'm sorry, sir. It's my fault.
Oh, I will make sure you pay!
Just go, please. Go.
I will make sure you pay!
I'm sorry.
I was sorry.
Out of my way!
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You-
I'm sorry, sir.
You!
I'm sorry, sir.
Please.
You-
I need stop.
Out of my way! Out of my way!
I need stop. Please. I need stop. Please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Please, you guys.
I'm sorry. Please.
Go in there now, pack your things and get out of my house. If I find you here when I come back, I will kill you. And when you are going, make sure you go away.
Toju, I'm sorry.
If he leaves, then I leave too.
What's going on today?
It's my fault. I'm sorry. It's my fault. Toju.
He came to see me again as I had been expecting him to. Don't ask me how I knew, but I did, because these were the steps that would lead to the end. I saw the force of the flood coming, but what could I do to stop it? Nothing. And he said a lot of things that night, much of it incoherent. I could see the force behind the words, the power driving it. I wish I could chain him down to break his power with its strike, but I knew he would find a way to break free and leave my chains behind. Idris, here you are now. Right. Idris, you know his reaction. Huh? That proved nothing. Maybe he just didn't have enough strength to break your grave.
If he were man enough, he should have fought me. He didn't do anything. He allowed me kiss his woman and he did not do anything. What kind of a man does that?
But why did you do that, Idris? Why? Huh?
I needed to prove to her that he is not the kind of man who can protect her.
That proved nothing.
Well, maybe not to you. Maybe not to you. Now, tell me, what do I do?
Right, I don't know. I will tell you what I told you before. All right? There's nothing more to be done.
Did you just hear everything I told you?
I heard you, and it changes nothing. Huh? The best thing you can do is to leave her alone and give them your blessings. That's all. This was bound to happen sometime, Idris. If it's not this boy, it will be another. Now, you'll be alone if you keep going like this. Idris, I understand. Others understand. But, I mean, you have got to stop it now, or you'll be hated.
I'm moving Dayo and Jide to Mrs. Akpan's. You happy now?
No, saves me the joy of kicking up their butts.
And Toju is going to.
Toju is going nowhere.
What did you expect, eh? What do you want? I am sick and tired of your bullshit.
Don't ballistic on me, woman.
Look, I am tired of your nonsense. All this has to stop.
What are you going on about? You brought them here in the first place. It's all your fault.
So now it's my fault, Abby. Okay, I have fixed it. I am moving them out. What more do you want?
I want my respect. This is my house. Toju is my responsibility, and I will decide what is good for her.
Is that why you had to do that to him?
What did I do?
You knew he was not going to fight you. Why did you humiliate him like that? Is that how you are looking out for her?
Will you stop yelling at me for a moment, woman? I don't like the way you talk to me. I want my respect from you. You are my wife, and I keep telling you that boy is not right for her. You don't have to argue about it with me.
Well, I'm done having this conversation with you. What is done is done.
Well, I'm not done talking. Woman, each time I say something, you jump down my throat as if you lost something there. You are not always like this.
And you were not always like this.
Day one. I said it. I said this boy was all wrong. He's not right for her. But you will not believe me. You kept talking as if I don't ever want her to get married. Have you forgotten how much I labored to see her through the university education just so that she could meet a different class of people than people around here?
Well, she's made her choice. Why can't you deal with it?
How can she make a choice? She's just a child.
Eh? Idris, child. She's not a child. No. She's not a child.
Okay. Maybe I should have let her go out more. Maybe I should let her do that now.
Maybe it's too late for that. She's made her choice. And she wants your blessings. She loves you. But she loves him. And she wants your blessing.
Mr. Kalajai. Sir, I'm really sorry. I don't mean to cause anybody any pain, but I'm really in love with Tojo Olakbi and would like to ask your permission to get married.
Oh, permission? It's usual to take permission before taking.
So I would like to ask your blessing.
Get out of my house!
Idris. Listen to them. They want your blessings.
You, where do you think they're going?
Just give me a minute, I'm coming.
You are making a big mistake.
I will marry today, with or without your consent.
Okay, let's talk about it.
There's nothing to talk about.
Look, I was just telling your auntie, Nika here, that maybe I should have allowed you to go out more. Maybe you can do that now. You don't meet other people. Expand your horizon. What's the hurry?
What difference is that going to make? It's not going to change anything.
Can't you see that he's trying to use you
Yes,
for a passport?
Okay, fine. You told me this before, and it didn't change anything. Besides, he doesn't care about that anymore.
Look, you've got your whole life spread out in front of you. Why the hurry? There are other men, real men, better men.
He makes me happy. And I don't want him to get picked up one day. I couldn't bear it.
Well, then, go. Leave.
Idris.
Heidi. Oh, please. I want you both at my wedding, Heidi. I'm not trying to hurt you. I really want you to walk me down the aisle.
Idris. Look at her. She might not be your blood, but she's the only daughter you've ever had. The only daughter I have ever had. There is still time for you to do a good thing, Idris. Come on.
Heidi, please. Please, Heidi. Just be happy for me, Heidi. Please, just be happy for me, please. Why do you hate me so much?
Hate you? I can't hate you even if I wanted to.
Idris.
Can't you see that he's not right for her?
And who is? You?
Is that what you think this is all about? Is that what you think of me?
If it wasn't, then tell me. Why did you kiss her? Why?
Who is that?
Open up, immigration.
Where did you say kept them?
Mrs. Akman's upstairs. Her nephew already this night.
How you see kept them there? Don't you think he could have been followed?
Open up this minute.
Hey, come in. Please continue.
So, where are they?
Who?
Is this 201 Rodney Street?
Yes. Hey, you can't just walk around that way.
We got a tip from someone about a couple of illegal fellows here.
Oh, no, there are no illegals here. Nick,
Wait. Why the hurry? Class above, baby. You take the back and I'll take the front.
No, please. No.
Idris,
No.
so this is your final move.
What do you mean?
Mikey, you didn't do
No,
it, Mikey.
I didn't do it.
Tell me you didn't do it. I did, please. You didn't
You think I called immigration?
Oh, Idris, you've gone too far this time. You've gone too far.
I didn't do it. What? I didn't do it.
Sir, please, sir, you need to look at this paper. What has he done?
Came into the country without his papers is what he's done wrong.
I just showed you his papers.
No, you have to show me something more authentic than that.
You need to look at this paper.
Charlie?
Please look at this paper. Find it.
Please, Nana, please.
Look at this paper. Find it. Look at this paper, please, sir. Sir, I'm begging you.
Nana, please.
Find it.
Charlie?
Look at this paper. Find it. I'm begging you to. My papers.
Where are your papers? Told you.
No, please.
Told you. I'm going to do my job, yeah? Now move, mate. Told you. Go on.
Betrayer! I know it's you that do this, so I know it's you. Don't worry, I'm coming for you.
Hey!
How dare you? How dare you? Oh, you think you can just come here and mess up my name and my family? You will take that back.
Wait, it's you that mess up your family.
You will come back and take that back.
Don't you? You did this. You did this. I spent all my savings bringing him here. I spent all my money bringing him here.
Mrs. Akwan, don't believe what that boy is saying.
No, please, no. Friday.
Don't believe him. He's lying. Look, you will come back here and take that back. Can you imagine? Did you hear that? I took them, my brothers, and gave them a roof over their head and food in their bellies. And all he could say about me in the presence of all the neighborhood is you will come back here and take that back. Otherwise, I'm not Idris Kaleke. You will take it back.
Yeah, coming. Sit down, Dio, sit down. Yes, sit down. So you sit down. Yes, Dio, I want you to sign this document. Please. Right. Here. And thank you. Get it? You come and sign as a witness. Okay, right. Wait. Yeah, thank you. Now, understand, Dio, that I have only bailed you out because I believe you will not do anything rash. I believe you to be a decent man, someone whose head is screwed on right. Huh? And I want you to promise me that you will not do anything to make me regret that decision.
Naje! Oh no! Naje! That man, he doesn't deserve to leave.
Then, listen, then I may have to take you back to the police station.
Hey, come on now.
Remember, I stake my reputation on you.
Brother, yo. Come on now, give him your word you won't do anything rash.
No.
Imagine, I cannot get married if you're in jail. They're the only family I have here now.
Please, think about your children, think about your family. Forget about Uncle Idris, please. Think about them now. You saw the way they're all looking at him. He's finished, Uncle Dio, please. Please, Uncle Dayo, please.
Oh, yeah, sit down.
Mr. Johnson, I'll talk to you.
Dayo, so, Mr. Johnson, what you are saying now is, no matter what happens, they will still deport me.
The law is very strict now. You know you are illegal. I know you are illegal. And they know you are illegal. So there is nothing more to be done. Well, since they're getting married today, we can delay things for him. And the law is also strict about that. Because they know that some people could do that just to escape the law. Yes. But since they are doing it right and they are going to be together, he should be fine.
At least you are saving one person. Should go Idris or no?
Dayo, I give you your word you won't do anything to Idris now. I mean, think about it, boom.
It's because I'm thinking about that I cannot make that promise. It's because I'm thinking of how he's killing her. How he's stopping me from making money. Say your law will do something, Mr. Johnson. Say your law will do something about it.
But Dayo, he has not broken the law.
He tried to kill my daughter now. He ridiculed me.
Now listen, your hearing is in a few weeks. Huh? After that, you're probably going back home. And you could decide what you want with that time. Or I take you back to the police station and I tell them you're a danger to the society. And you spend that time in prison. So what would that be? Huh? At least you believe in the power of a higher being. A God, don't you? Leave him to that power.
No, I like a lie now because of you or no. No problem.
All right, then you two may go. Okay. Jide, Toji, the priest is waiting to marry you. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Right.
Thank you, sir.
There's time to turn things around, you know. We can still have a happy ending. Let's just go to the wedding and come back and continue our lives.
Woman, stop making me repeat myself. You want to go to that wedding, you go. But don't come back to this house. Is that simple enough English?
Why does it have to be that way?
Antonica, please, can we just go already? Jide called and he said the priest is waiting.
Dad. Idris, look at her. That's my sister's daughter. She's our daughter. Is she going to go to her wedding all alone?
No.
There's time for you to do a good thing here.
Woman, if you want to go to that wedding, then quick, go find Dayo and let him come and apologize. And he must be ready to do it in the presence of all those people. Otherwise, can I just smoke my cigarette in peace, please?
Antonica, please, can we just go, please? Why are we even here talking to this man?
Don't say that.
Don't say what? That he's the reason why all these things are happening? Why are you denying it? We didn't do this, Auntie. You did this. You did this.
Told you stop. Now go. I'll see you after the wedding.
What? Auntie, are you saying you're not going to come with me to my wedding? He did this, Auntie. Why are you denying it? Are you saying you're not going to come with me to my wedding? Are you saying you're going to stay here with this excuse for a man? Do it! Don't!
Idris, 1 minute here. Now, we brought this on ourselves. You and me too. And you told you, go. Go!
Idris, Idris, please.
Haven't I told you I don't want to see you in my house again?
It's all right. I'm going. But I just spoke with
Dayo right now. He's saying his final prayers, and he made a promise he will be rough. Oh. When Dayo makes a promise, he'll keep it. Oh. Please just find anywhere to go. He's coming now.
My husband, let's go, eh? Let's go. It's time we leave all this behind us. It's time this ended.
Yes, it's time it ended. It's time we clear the entire mess once and for all. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, Idris, please now. Dayo is coming now. Please, let's go wait till he calms down, eh? Please.
I will not be chased away from my house.
How do you want this to end?
I will wait for him here.
But this will never be between you and Dayo.
Says who? Oh, was he not the one who took away my name and everything I've built? Took it away with one word? He called me a snitch, a traitor, right before the entire neighborhood. Oh, I have no business with Toju or Jide or their wedding. The person I want now is Dayo.
Please, my husband.
Where do you say he is? Is he outside already?
I know you don't listen to me, but please listen to me.
Out of my way, woman! Out of my way!
Idris! Idris Kalejaye, what out? What's that way or no? What out?
Idris Kalejaye!
Whoa! Shebi, I tell you not to come between me and my family. Shebi, I tell you.
You and your family are nothing! Living on the mount of deep in Nigeria before I gave you a chance to make it.
If we are not in you, what are you? You are the kind of man that will betray his family. But the dark way or no?
I gave you a chance to make a life!
The lowest of the road, that's you.
Oh, you will take that back. You will take that back.
No. This is the man, this is the man that take food from the mouth of my child. This man. Oh no.
Look, listen, no. I took them like brothers, gave them a roof over their heads and food in their beds.
He said, now you deny my family better life. For what? Oh, yeah, so for.
Then they fuck on my phone. How did they repay me? They grabbed my girl for a passport, and now this open lies before everybody.
Oh, yeah, tell
Most of us know when to keep playing, when to take what we will from life and fold when we know the game is ended. Despite the way it is, even life itself will always remember that we all come through it.
Executive Officer and Executive Producer, Ihane Ahibe.
Thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed the show. If so, please give these wonderful people the applause they deserve. And please give an extra round of applause to the scriptwriter of Fractures, Ijoma Ogwebu-Ogun. Thank our whole band for being here today with us. Ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, theatre depends on word of mouth and encouragement and support. So please tell your friends to check out Aboriginal Productions, come to Fractures, and to basically tell people that we have plays in Nigeria. Thank you for coming.